Just recorded my whole intro, and then I realized my mic was pretty much dead, so recorded no audio. Okay, so let's do this all over again. What's up, my honey bunnies, and welcome back to a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you spending your time watching my video. If you are not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It is free to watch my videos. I put out some beauty videos, of course, some thrifting, plant content, and just like random little videos here and there, and basically share a little bit of my life here on YouTube. So let's get started with this video. Today's video is going to be a lip swatch. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be swatching the Bite Beauty Power Move Creamy Matte Lip Crayon. I had to read it because it's a very long name, but there's 20 shades in beautiful nudes, pinks, berries, and just vampy, beautiful colors. So I'm gonna swatch them all on my arm and then also on my lips so you can see exactly what they look like on my medium skin tone. I am Latina, I'm Mexicana, so I do have brown skin. Hopefully that helps you out to see which shade you want to go for if you do want to pick these up. Of course, I will be linking them down below if you are interested. So we're going to go on with a little bit of the specs, just some information about this product from their website. So again, this is the Power Move Creamy Lip Crayons, and they retail for $24. This is a clean, high performance matte lipstick for creamy, bold color that can keep up with you. That is exactly what it says. I'm not a big fan of the word clean, but that is what it says. Bite Beauty is more of a natural brand. This high performance, easy to apply clean lipstick. It's supercharged with superfoods, pomegranate oil, and wild African mango. It has the bold one swipe color you've been waiting for with a comfortable creamy matte finish. So it is not going to be completely matte like a liquid matte lipstick, but it is a very comfortable. And just to highlight 3 of the ingredients, it has pomegranate oil, which gives your lips an antioxidant rich boost derived from the yummy red jewel seed of the fruit. It also has wild African mango, which is an exotic tropical fruit packed with antioxidants and vitamins to help nourish the skin, and also orange peel wax, which helps seal in hydration and gives the lipstick its creamy glide. That is what it says on their website, and of course you can also just go check it out on their website. I'll link everything down below. Before we get into the swatches, let me just give you my little mini review. Even though I've had these for so long, I've only worn 2 shades, and from those 2 occasions I can tell you that I really love the formula. Big fan of Bite Beauty already and their formula. I think it's amazing, and now that they're 100% vegan, I am like, take my money, here it is. I absolutely love them so much. They now have foundations and powders, and they have tons of lip products, so definitely check them out. It's creamy, it is comfortable, it is super pigmented, and they last pretty long on the lips. But I will say that it doesn't really have a matte finish, at least not in my opinion. It is more like a satin finish. There's not so much shine like a gloss, but it's not like a matte liquid lipstick either, where it's like completely flat matte. So now that I give you my little mini review, let's jump into the swatches. I'm gonna start off with, of course, the nudes, only because I'm gonna start from lightest to darkest, at least what I think is lightest to darkest, because it came in a beautiful PR package, really nicely, you know, arranged, and then I took everything out and now they're everywhere. So I don't really know which one's the lightest, which one's the darkest, but just based on what I'm seeing, I'm gonna swatch them that way. They do have a lot of different nudes that can be considered nudes depending on your skin complexion, of course. So if you are a darker complexion, they do have darker shades as well. I'm gonna start off with the color Cava. I think that's how you pronounce it, is Cava? I don't know. Before I forget, they do have a scent. It is very nice and fruity, very pleasant. I mean, at least to me, it's pleasant because I love, you know, minty or fruity type of scents for the lips. I don't really know how to describe this color, but it is more like a lavender nude. That's how I would describe it. Not so flattering on my skin tone. Again, I do have a medium complexion. I am Mexican, so my brown and medium skin just doesn't agree with this color. I think this color would look beautiful on lighter complexions with like pinky tones. I think that would look so beautiful on you. And it is a lilac beige, so I was kind of on the money with the lavender. So yeah, it does kind of have like a lilac base I put my brightness a little bit down so you can see exactly what the color looks like. I like it. It's very pretty. I just don't think it looks great on my skin tone, like I said. But if you like a lilac-based nude, then this is the one for you. I think I'm gonna move on with the color Leche. I think that's how you pronounce it. This one does look like it has a little bit more of a pink undertone. And on their website, they describe Leche as a pink nude, and that is exactly how I would describe it. It is a nude with a little bit of a pink. And yeah, I think it looks really pretty on my skin tone. If I ever wanna go for a pink nude lip, this is the one I'm gonna reach for. It's really flattering on my skin tone. It's not like super light and it's not super pink. It's like the perfect pink nude. We're gonna move on to Amaretto. So Amaretto looks very similar to the one we just tried, Leche, but this one does have more of like a different tone. Very similar though. It does describe it as a honey nude. Okay, I think this is my favorite so far. It is like the perfect nude without really any pink, and it just looks so well with my medium skin tone that I absolutely love this. They are so creamy and so delicious on the lips, and like my mouth is watering because they taste kind of sweet and they smell really fruity, so I kind of want something sweet now. Next up, I'm gonna go with Sugarcane. On all the three that I tried before this one, I feel like this is the lightest one. So again, this is the color Sugarcane, and it is more of a pink nude, but it's way lighter than, let me read the name. Way lighter than Leche, which was the second shade that I tried on. But again, this is way lighter than all the other ones that I've tried before. And Sugarcane is described as a pale, dusty pink. It is way more pale than Leche. Again, Leche was more of a pink nude. This is a lighter pink, dusty nude. I like it, but again, I feel like it just doesn't go well with my medium skin tone. But I think with like a darker lip liner around my lips to kind of just like give a little more dimension, it would look really, really pretty. We're gonna go on with the color Calvados. Calvados, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a little bit darker than Amaretto, but it kind of like the same vibe. Oh yes, this is gonna be my other favorite. Oh, yes, this is gorgeous. So beautiful, especially for like the fall season. It's kind of like a pumpkin spice, but not so much, if that makes any sense. It's so beautiful. It's described as a spice toffee shade, and I would agree with it. Again, very fall. I was gonna say pumpkin spice, but spice toffee. Yes, so pretty. Another one of my faves. I gotta like jot it down so I can keep them, because I'm not gonna keep all of these shades. I'm gonna like, you know, give some to my friends and family, but I'm gonna keep my favorite, of course. And I think this is such a beautiful color, perfect for my medium skin tone. Color Hard Cider. It's gonna be a little more darker. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty color too. A little messy, but this is what it looks like on my lips. So beautiful, chef's kiss. I love this type of color. It kind of gives me like 90s vibes, you know, brown lips. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Another favorite of mine. On the website, it's described as a cool medium brown, and I guess I would agree with that. It's not like super warm. It just doesn't look all that cool tone on my skin tone. Again, it's gonna look different based on your complexion. All right, so we're gonna move on with the color Glaze. Also very pretty. I'm gonna say very pretty to all of them. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Is it Glaze? 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 I'm not sure, but it is a dusty mauve. I think these are the pinks, but I can be completely wrong. This one is called Tatin. Tatin? Tatin. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that I cannot pronounce a lot of these names. But this is Tatin. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're getting into the pinks. Wow, do you guys see this color? It is pink. Keep in mind that a lot of these colors are gonna look way different in person than what it looks like in camera, like with the lights and all that stuff. I'm trying to keep my settings to be as real as possible, but of course it's not gonna be the same. This is way more pink than what it's coming out on the viewfinder. I'm not gonna lie, this type of pink makes me uncomfortable. I'm just not a big pink person for the lips, but again, this is Tatin and very pretty, kind of like a muted Barbie pink. They describe it as a rose pink. I mean, maybe like one of those really bright color roses. Next up, I have Honey Crisp, which is another pink. Okay, that looks very similar to the other one, just not as bright. I should have swatched this one first because it's way lighter. This one is described as a coral pink. And yeah, I mean, it does have more of like a corally hue to it compared to the other one. It's very pretty. Again, just not in my color range that I go for. But if you love pinks, these are gonna be so beautiful for you. Again, I don't know how to pronounce this. Nonino. I'm pretty sure that's like Italian, right? Does that mean grandpa or something like that? This is so pretty. It is more of a berry shade. This one is described as a rosy mauve on their website, and yes, that is for sure what it looks like. Move on to this really electric color. I mean, it looks pretty bright on the, end cap over here. This is called Stinger. Ooh, Stinger. Wow, okay, yeah, that is bright. Bright, bright, bright. Wow. Do you see all that pigment? They were not kidding when they said one swipe, color payoff. Whoa. So this one is feeling a little bit more different. It doesn't feel as creamy as the other ones. It feels creamy, but it does also looks a little bit more matte. It doesn't have as much as like a satin finish like the other ones do. This one is more, on the matte side. Wow, this is this is a color. It is described as an electric coral, and yeah, pretty much what it is. Very, very beautiful and playful and fun. Just not in my color range that I usually go for. It looks really pretty on my skin tone, I think, but it's just too bright for my liking. But if you love a fun electric color, especially coral, this is the one to get for sure. Those were all the nudes and pinks. Now we're gonna move on to these darker shades. I'm so excited. I love a dark vampy, like rich color for fall and winter. Okay, so these two are a little bit more, this one's red and this is like a magenta. So we're gonna move on with these because these are a little bit different from the darker vampy shades. This one is called Acai Smash. It really looks like the color of acai if you ever had acai bowl. Okay, so By Beauty didn't come to play with the pigmentation of these. I mean, look at that. These are so pigmented. This color takes me back to when I was obsessed with the color Orchid. Do you guys remember? I think there was a year where that was the Pantone color of the year and it was just everywhere. I was wearing it on my nails, on my clothes, eyeshadow, freaking lips, everywhere. I was obsessed with this color. So yeah, this is described as a rich orchid. These brighter shades do leave me with a little bit of a stain, so I'm gonna go back with my foundation brush just to kind of mute that. And again, we're gonna go on with this one. I'm gonna put the name on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce that, but it is a bright red. It is described as a candy apple, and I would completely agree. It is a very flashy red, very beautiful, very playful. More for like the spring and summer for me, but you can rock this color year round. It is a very beautiful color. This is the color Pastel. Again, I'm gonna leave it on the screen. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I did use this color already and it's a beautiful shade. Described as antique rose. Next up, we have Brandy. Brandy is described as the deep wine rose. Ooh, okay, this one sounds like it's gonna be a beautiful shade. It's called Red Velvet. Yep, that looks like a dessert for sure. Ooh. Okay, so Red Velvet is a beautiful shade as well. This is the type of red that I go for because it's not like super bright. It's kind of like in the middle. So I go for this type of red or like a darker, deeper red, like a wine red. I think this is a very universal, flattering type of red for everyone. And this one is described as a rich, deep red. This one is called Pavlova. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's described as a rich berry shade. We're gonna move on to Cognac. Whoa, this one's so freaking cool. Kind of gives me that witchy vibes. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It is a dark brown and that is exactly what it's described as. I love it. I will be keeping this for sure. Next we have Midnight Rye. And I think it's supposed to be a little bit darker than the other one. Oh, that is for sure darker. So it is darker than Cognac. I don't know if you can see that. And Cognac is a little bit more warm tone. And this one over here, did I even tell you the name? Midnight Rye is way darker and a little bit more like a neutral tone. On the lips, it's so sexy and like mysterious and vampy. I just love it. For sure keeping this one as well. A rich, deep brown, that is what it is described. Agree. For the last color, I am expecting this to be like absolute black. It is called Damson, but it looks like it's gonna be more of like a purple. Completely different from the other two. The other two are more brown and this is for sure a purple. All right, so let's see how it's gonna look on the lips, if it's even gonna be darker than this. But I think so far this is the darkest one. Again, I'm so sorry with the application. I'm trying my best. There's a little bit of like redness around because of all the pigment. But yeah, this is Damson. Damson is described as a blackened plum. This is the perfect description for this color because it is a plum, like a purple hue, but it is so dark that it's almost black. And I'm here for it. Okay, I am not only sweating, but my lips are on fire. I should really try to like take it off a little bit more like nicer and just like ripping it off pretty much. Those were all the 20 shades. I hope that you found this helpful. I absolutely love so many of them. Hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not. Turn on your post notifications and also share this video if you want somebody else to watch it and you really think it's going to be helpful. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It is that red button. It is free. Just click it and then you can also turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss any of my future videos. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching and I will see you on my next video.